Hi guys. I'm just doing a quick update on my tongue piercing. Um, I'm gonna try and make this really quickly. Um, yeah, so I got my tongue pierced on the 16th of April, which was last Saturday, and yeah, today is the 21st of April. Um, so basically, like when I got my tongue pierced, I came home and I made that video like straight after I got it pierced, and yeah. So Saturday, got my tongue pierced. Um, had soup for dinner. My tongue was still bleeding in the evening, and I was getting a bit worried. Like I googled it, but a lot of things that I found out like on the internet that it's quite normal for it to bleed for a long period of time. Obviously, to a certain extent, like not a lot of blood, but just a little blood around the bar. Apparently is normal. So yeah. Sunday, I woke up and it was like still blood, so I got really worried and I called like the shop, but they close on Sunday, so I was just like, oh gosh, I'm gonna like have to go and see them on Monday, like just better safe than sorry. And yeah, but on Saturday and Sunday it was so uncomfortable. Like my tongue was so tender, and like I literally like couldn't speak. Like after I made that video, I just sounded basically worse. Like I just found it so hard to speak, and I didn't even want to speak unless necessary. Like I was literally just telling my friends like, if if you want me to speak, like I hope like it's something that important, because I'd rather just not speak, because it's just like unnecessary pain for me. So yeah, it was just like it wasn't like, I don't think it was like excruciating pain, but it was just really uncomfortable. That just a really uncomfortable pain, and just constant. The only time that I didn't feel like a lot of pain like on my tongue was like when I was in deep sleep. That is it. But you wake up and it's just weird because your mouth is not used to having this long bar in there, so obviously it just takes a while to get used to it and everything, and it's just like really uncomfortable, and I was just like, oh gosh. By Sunday evening I was so fed up. I was literally like, you know what, I might take it out, because I knew that it would swell and everything, and I knew like I'll be speaking a bit funny, but I didn't think it would be that much. And I think it's because my bar was so big, it was just really uncomfortable for me, and I was just finding it really hard to get used to it. And because I had like quite a lot of things to do, it was just like more stress on top of that. So I was just like, oh gosh, I might take it off. And I spoke to my friend and she was just like, I'm sure it's healing fine and everything, but it's up to you if you want to take it off. And she said that I should go to like the guy and just see if everything is okay. So on Monday I went in to see him, and he looked at me and I was just like, and he was like, oh, is it like uncomfortable? Is your tongue feeling really tender? Do you still find it hard to speak? I was just like, yeah. And he was just like basically explaining like everything I was feeling, that he just got it right. And I was just like, yeah. And he looked at it and he was like, it's healing fine, it's like swelling. So yeah, he just said that we'll have to, just grin and bear it. Like that's basically what's supposed to happen. And I was just like, how long is it going to take? Because I just have so many things to do. Like, how long is it going to take for me to be able to speak properly? And he was just like, give it a couple more days for swelling to go down, and like in about like a week or two, I should be speaking okay. And I was just like, oh, I should have thought about this before. Like, but I just have so much to do. Like, I had like loads of phone calls to make, and just loads of things to do, and I just needed to be able to have a well functioning tongue. And I was just like, gosh, I might have to take this out. And we spoke about the ages, and I just decided to take it out. So yeah, I took it out. No more tongue piercing. Here it is. There's my bar. He gave me my bar, and he said like, when I'm ready to do it again, then he can just do it for me for cheaper. And yeah, and he said that I might still like be speaking funny like after I take it out, but I was speaking funny for like 5 minutes, because obviously you have this big bar in your mouth and you don't have it now. So you have a hole, and it's weird. Your mouth has to get used to it again. But after 5 minutes, like I was speaking fine. Like I had a little bit of a lisp, but that's about it. And I could have before, like when I had my tongue piercing, and I couldn't do this. You know, when I was showing you my tongue, I was like, yeah, like I couldn't do that. Like I was just like proper loving my tongue. I was just like, yeah, my tongue feels. It just felt so good, and yeah, and I just think that before you get your tongue pierced, like do your research, like do a lot of research, and just remember, like whenever you get whoever when people get their tongue pierced, it's different for every person. I don't think it's the same for everyone because people get different. The bar could be different for you because it depends like how thick your tongue is. So those who get smaller bars, I think that it's a bit easier for them because like it's more comfortable. Like the long bars are really uncomfortable. Some people bleed, some people don't. There's like so many like nerves and like blood vessels in your tongue. Like it's no surprise if you bleed. So you just really have to remember that and know what you're getting yourself into. And if you have a lot of things to do, I don't think you know you should do it at that time because I don't know, like you're gonna have to go through it swelling and the healing process, and then you have to wait 5 weeks to go down to like a smaller bar. So it's just so much to think about. And I think like when I have free time and everything, like literally have nothing to do, I'll probably do it again. Then I could just chill at home and not have to worry about it. And yeah, so that is what happened. But my tongue feels like it's literally the whole closed up in like 2 hours. My tongue like just feels really good now, and I'm still using the antiseptic mouthwash, you know just because it's still healing and everything. Just I don't want to get my tongue infected or anything, so I'll use it like in the morning and in the evening, and sometimes like when I've eaten a lot, like I might just rinse my mouth out with it. So yeah, I'll let you know if I get it done again. But I've just been enjoying food, man. Like got my Nando's um, loyalty card, and I'm on free whole chicken, and I am going to purchase that, and I'm going to eat like there's no tomorrow. Like it just feels so good. Like you don't appreciate your tongue when you can just use it. Like we really do need to start appreciating our tongues because it just feels so good to be able to speak normally and to just eat whatever I want to eat. Like it was so hard to eat, but yeah, that's my tongue update, and I'll let you know if I do it again, and I'll let you know like whatever I do next. I might get a tattoo, or who knows. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted. But I hope it's been helpful. The only like thing I'll emphasize on is like really think about it when you think you want to get your tongue done. Okay, bye.